Hey guys, welcome to this month's edition of Potter Projects. I'm really excited about this one because I've actually gotten like 3 or 4 requests to make this video. So obviously I'm wearing a few pieces of jewelry I don't normally wear, and I would like to show you all about them. So in this month's edition I'm going to be showing you how to make Luna Lovegood's jewelry set, from her spider ring to her nargle charm necklace to her dirigible plum earrings. So let's get started. Now for Luna's necklace, you're going to need some cord. I just decided to go with the clear stretch cord just because I think it's easier to thread your beads onto. And if you do accidentally make your necklace a little short, you can always just stretch it over your head. Then you're going to need some seed beads, they're called. And I just went with this nice blue that goes along with Luna's necklace in the movie. Then you're going to need the rods from your Finding Starter kit, a needle, and a cork. You'll probably also need a pair of pliers. It'd probably be better if you had the crafting pliers, but all I have is a pair of just regular pliers, so it's gonna have to work. Of course, scissors. So for Luna's necklace, you're gonna start off by taking your cord and measuring out a long enough piece to fit over your head, because Luna's necklace is pretty long. And you're gonna just cut it off. And then, since Luna's necklace is double-stranded, you're going to take your string and then measure a second piece, the same length. So once you have 2 strings the same length, you're just going to tie off one end. So then here comes the most time-consuming part of your entire Luna necklace, and that is threading your cord with the beads, because it does take a long time to thread 2 strings of these incredibly tiny beads. So then once you have both rows beaded, you're just going to bring the ends together and tie them together. You have a necklace. So then you're going to take your cork and your needle, and you're just going to put the needle through the middle of the cork. And you can do it by bracing it on your table and just running it through. And then pull it back out. It seems like a weird thing to do, I know, but the hole's just there to make sure that your finding can go through. And you're going to want the finding with the kind of capped end. Almost looks like a pin head. And then you're just going to take it and put it through the bottom. Push it through. And that makes sure that your cork doesn't fall off your necklace. So then once you have that, you're just going to find the middle of your necklace, starting with your fingers at the top where you tied it together and just running them all the way down. And then you're just going to take that, find your middle, and wrap that extra metal part around. And then this is also where your pliers come in handy, because you can just bend that around the string. And make sure that extra metal part is closed tightly so that your strings don't slip out. And voila! You have one Luna Lovegood nargle charm necklace. So for Luna's earrings, you're going to need some oven-baked clay. I just prefer oven-baked clay when I'm making her earrings, just because, I don't know, it seems faster because I can just bake it, let it dry, and then paint it. Some earring pieces that you can add on to. Some orangish paint. I went with this vivid orange, and a paintbrush. and an oven. And some of these jewelry pieces, they usually come in a pack like this, and it's like a necklace chain and then some rods. So first you're going to take some of your oven baked clay and you're just going to roll it into a ball. You got to kind of measure what size you want your earring. And then once you have your ball, you're just going to take it and pull it down so you have this nice radish shape. See? So then you're just going to make another one about the same size, which is probably the hardest part about Luna's earrings. It's just making sure you have them equally sized. So then you're once again just going to pull it down. So you have that radish shape. So then you're going to take your jewelry pack and pull out two of the ones that have a hook end on it. See it there? It actually closes into a circle, but it looks kind of more like a hook. And then you're just going to push it down into the center of your radish. And be careful that it doesn't poke out the other end, because that would suck. So now that you have the earring ends in and make sure they're somewhat even, you're going to stick it in the oven. Now usually you just follow the directions on the package. It should tell you exactly how long to bake it for. Now for my earrings, I'm just going for 275 for 15 minutes. Now once your earrings are out of the oven and they've had a chance to cool down, you're going to take your orange paint and you're just going to go over the top. And you're only going to go a certain amount of the ways down because radishes aren't this color all the way down. They're just to a certain point and then it's white. Now you might want to go over it with a second coat once this is dry, just to make it a little darker, and do the second one. So then once the paint on your earrings is done drying, you're going to take your earring starter and you're just going to find the little loop at the end here, take your pliers and bend it out so that now you can just attach the two together and then just bend it back. And there you have a Luna earring. You can also either paint on leaves or mold leaves out of the same oven baked clay and just put them on top and then paint them green. It's up to you. I just prefer it like this because in the book this is basically how they're described. So I also decided to show you how to make Luna's beaded spider ring, which I know is not book canon, but if you want a movie canon costume, you can make this as well. So what you're going to need is some air dry clay. I happen to have black air dry clay, so it works out perfectly, but you can use white and then just paint it black. Some black seed beads, a blank ring, like a ring starter. You can find these in like a tiny pack of, I think it's 8 or 10, and I got these at Joann's and they fit me perfectly. I don't think they come in different sizes, but you can resize them. And then you're also going to need some of your findings with the pin head on it and your glue gun. So to start with your air dry clay, you're going to take and you're going to make a ball, a bigger ball for the body. And it actually doesn't have to be a ball per se, more like a body shape, you know. So just kind of get it where you want it. And then make a smaller one for the head. And this can be more round, obviously. So then you're going to take 8 of your findings with the pinhead, give it a slight bend at the top, just like that. And then you're just going to string some black seed beads onto it. And you're just going to want to string your beads onto it until about the time you hit that bend near the top. So then you're just going to take them and start pushing them into your spider body until you have 4 along one side and 4 along the other. And then you're going to want to push them in tight so that your beads don't roll around and everything. And then just kind of smooth it out till it looks the way you want it. So then you're going to take 2 more of your findings with the pinhead on it and 2 of your seed beads, the blue ones that you used for the necklace, and just thread 1 on each of your last 2 findings. And then you're going to take your head and pick where you want your eyes and just stick it through. Like that. Mine came out a little crooked in back, but that's okay. And then you're just going to stick that into your spider body so that it stays connected. And then you're going to have to mold it back. So then you're going to take your glue gun and your ring starter and just smother that top of it with glue. And then you're just going to place your spider on top. And then let it dry. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you find it helpful. And it's a really fun project actually, and I mean the necklaces are so easy to make, it's ridiculous. So don't forget to check out our Facebook page where you can share your photos of the things you've made and like other people's. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you later.